They say your loved ones come back and visit you as a cardinal. And so this week's inspiration is pulled from this beautiful cardinal bird that visited me while I was sitting on my porch for a nice cup of coffee. Mandalas are one of the most peaceful, tranquil things that you can make on paper. And so you start with the center of your paper and you just use your compass to make circles around for the size of the mandala that you would like. And here I'm just going to show you how I put the protractor on my mandala shape, centering it up with the X on the protractor and the X in the middle of my paper. And I'm just going to go around and trace the protractor. Sorry about that. And I'm going to make a mark for every 30 degrees on the protractor. As I bring the ruler over and make my lines, I'm going to extend them across, but I'm only going to go down to the first initial vertical and horizontal. I'm going to go all the way through the circles. But when I get to the other degrees, I'm only going to go down to the second circle, if that makes sense. You could just see how I'm going to keep this in slow motion so you can see what I'm going to do right here and how I'm going to place the marks. But I gotta take a sip of this coffee. I need my coffee to get me through, people. Comment below if you're like this. So as you can see, I'm going to make the marks, the lines that go across, but I'm not going to go all the way through the center. And that's because I'm not going to do a design on those. So I'm only going to go down to the second circle, through the second circle. And I'm going to leave that middle circle untouched. I'm just going to leave the 4 lines in that middle circle. So hopefully that makes sense. And I'm going to speed this up. So now I'm going to bring the protractor back, and what I'm going to do is line it up again, and now I'm going to mark every 10 degrees, and I'm going to make those lines a little bit shorter so I know the difference between them. So in between these 30-degree marks, there's going to be 2 lines, each all the way around. Now when I create the lines, I'm only going to go down to the 3rd line down on my mandala on each side, and I'm not going to bring it all the way through to the center again, so you can see. This way I'm not going to muddy up things, so I can see what I'm doing when I create my lines, my line patterns that I want to do. If you like what you're seeing here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell for notifications, and give this a thumbs up. And if you like coffee, comment in the box below. So now I'm going to start sketching in my pattern before I bring out the markers, just so I get an idea of how I want to lay out my mandala. Now that I have a few simple shapes down with the pencil, I am off to my fine line water resistant marker. Now you can do whatever pattern you choose to do. It doesn't matter. It's totally your own preference, what you feel you need to put into this. And this is the meditation part of it, so enjoy it. This whole mandala from start to finish took me over 2 hours to complete, but I will fast forward because it's just repetitive motion over. And when you do this mandala or do a mandala, maybe not this exact one or whatever one you want to do, just know that you take your time and you enjoy the benefits of the relaxation that you receive from creating this, and enjoy it. Make sure to give this a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for notifications. Every week I upload a new video, and the past 3 weeks have been mandalas. So if you like the mandalas, by all means make sure you stick around. If you like lettering, doodling, that's what you get on this channel. Relaxation, quiet time, and just enjoy the process. If there's any questions you have, just put them in the comment section below for me, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. So this is what the mandala looks like completed before we put on the watercolor paints. Now today I'm using the same Komorabi watercolor paint set. You'll get that in the description box below. If you'd like any of the supplies that I use here, then you can see that in the description box below. And now you're going to see where my inspiration from the cardinal came, as I place on a red, gold, gray, black, and white. Those are the colors I chose for this mandala, and I'm just going to let you sit and enjoy this video. Now I can anticipate what you're going to say about when I start bringing the watercolor paints into the mandala. Oh my God, Elizabeth, you ruined it. But I'm going to show you how this works out in the end. So your main thoughts are going to be, see, oh my God, you ruined your mandala. And that's how I felt when I was doing it. So I know the feeling, but trust me, in the end, this is going to turn out beautiful. Okay, now you can see what I'm saying. Oh no, it looks like it's a mess, a hot mess. But when you get something like this, and something that you thought that was going to turn out okay, and you're thinking, oh no, I ruined it, there's always room for improvement. There's always room to change what you thought, oh my goodness, I ruined it. So what I do here is I start bringing the watercolor paints specifically into the mandala. and I start painting certain areas with the paints. And now you're going to start seeing it transform as I put black in certain areas and I start bringing the gel pens in and I start coloring in the mandala. So everything I'm using for this piece you will see in the description box below. The gel pens I use, and the watercolor paints, the watercolor paper, and what I use to bring this to light. And you can see it'll start bringing the mandala out on the paper. So you can say this is more than just watercolor, this is mixed media when you involve the marker and you involve the gel pens. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell for notifications. And if you like what you see here, you're going to like these 2 videos to watch. So click on them, and I will see you again next week on Monday when I upload a new video. And if you'd like anything special, please put it in the comment section below. See you again. Bye, everyone.